In this video, we will show you how to replace your rear ABS sensor on this Honda Civic. This will be located attached to your hub behind your rear wheel. Let's get into it. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. The first thing you need to do is safely raise and support the vehicle. Once you've done that, remove all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts and then the wheel. Now with the wheel out of the way, let's look just behind that brake drum and backing plate. You'll find your ABS wire with the sensor. That sensor is mounted with a 10mm headed bolt. Remove the bolt and then the sensor. Take hold of the sensor, give it a little wiggle. If it doesn't feel as though it wants to break free, you could use some penetrant and give it a couple light taps in one direction and then the other until it gets nice and free. Once it moves around like this one right here, go ahead and carefully pull it out of the knuckle. You want to make sure you give it a quick inspection to make sure the entire sensor is still intact. If it looks like it's flat and it does not have this area where my index finger is covering, that means it's broken off in the knuckle and you're going to have to remove it. This one looks perfect. Let's follow that ABS wire up to its mounting point. Now for this mounting point, all you would do is just carefully tug on that ABS wire and pull the rubber grommet out of the plastic mounting point. Continue following the ABS wire. That leads up to this plastic mounting point. Now our new ABS sensor comes with this bracket, so we will remove this entire thing. To do that, right up in this area, there's a couple little squeeze tabs. We'll squeeze those in and gently pull this out of place. Don't worry about breaking it because we are replacing it. We'll use some long nose pliers to grab onto each of those 2 tabs. Give it a little squeeze and pull it out of the body of the vehicle. Now let's follow this ABS wire up and behind this area. Now up on the inside of this area, you can see that we have this blue locking tab holding it in place. Go ahead and use a pry bar, give it a bonk, and break that free. We'll be removing that from the body of the vehicle in 1 second. We'll continue on up to that connector. Now for this, it has a push tab holding it into the body as well. Our new sensor comes with that clip, so we're not so worried about it. You can go ahead and break that right off of there, and we'll also remove that from the body once we have this ABS sensor disconnected and removed from the car. Now to remove this, right where my thumb is, there's a small locking tab. Go ahead and squeeze on that, and then separate it. Give both ends a quick inspection. If you see any funny colors, that's corrosion, and it would need to be dealt with. This one looks fine. There it is, friends. Now we can remove these. All right, let's get ready to install our brand new ABS sensor. We'll apply a little bit of lubricant right onto the O-ring. That'll help it slide properly into place. Slide that right into place. If it feels as though you have to force it in there, you want to make sure you clean out that mounting hole. Now we can start in the mounting bolt, snug it up, and then you want to torque that to 7.2 foot-pounds. Now we can attach this. Slide that right into place. Let's bring this over to the body. That behind the hose, lock it in. Double check to make sure that's secure. Press in that electrical connector. Give it a tug to make sure it's secure. Now we can press this into the body of the vehicle, making sure that it is secured. Make our way down to this one, same thing. Double check the wire all the way, make sure it is secure and it's not going to get caught on anything while you're driving down the road. Now we can install the wheel. If you have a hubcap, go ahead and put that on. Start on all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts. We'll snug each of them up, get the wheel back on the ground, and then torque them to 80 foot-pounds. With the wheel back on the ground, let's torque these in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Now at this point, you want to make sure you hop inside the passenger compartment. If you have an ABS light, go ahead and clear it. Take your vehicle for a road test. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.